Alrighty, guys, welcome in. I'm gonna give it about a minute to make sure everyone sees that this is up and live. My name is Kayla, and we are doing cardio intervals tonight. This is gonna be a 20-minute, nice and sweaty, and nice and quick workout today. So we are gonna have a warm up and we are gonna have a cool down, but we're gonna be going pretty nonstop. Okay, so we're gonna be over by 5:45. You don't need any equipment at all. The main thing I ask is to have some space around you. So make sure you have plenty of space. If you want a mat, have a water bottle near you. This is meant to be a fun workout. There is some higher impact exercises, but I'm going to show plenty of modifications. So if you can't jump or you're on a second floor of an apartment or anything like that, you're going to be covered. Okay. So I'm excited. I'm ready to move today. I hope you are too. I know it's nice and cold outside, so let's get warm. So I'm going to start off with a warm up, and you guys can join in when you're ready. If you're doing this on your own later, you can always skip right to that warm up. All right, guys, let's start off some nice small circles. And as you feel comfortable, you can make those bigger, taking it forward. We're going to get pumped up during this warm up. I want you so excited. We're doing Tabata intervals today. If you don't know what that is, I'm going to tell you a little bit. Good. Take it backwards. You can add a little side step. We're going to do some rotations next in 3, 2, and 1. So you're going to reach, rotate your hip, bend that knee. Good. We're going to jumping jacks next in 3, 2, and 1. Jumping jacks, nice and light. If you need to, you can even just add a step if you're not ready to jump. Good. We're going to jogging in place next in 3, 2, and 1. Nice jog in place. Take it slow for a second. Catch your breath. Woo, we're going to build it up for some butt kickers. So get ready. When I tell you, we're going to drive those arms and bring those heels up in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Up and out. Good. Moving to good mornings in 3, 2, 1. Feet underneath those hips. Hands behind our head. Flat back. Push your hips behind you. Knees slightly bent here. Three, 2, and 1. Bring it forward. We're going to do an alternating leg raise. Let's go. Almost there, guys. Almost in with that warm up. 3, 2, 1. Chest openers. Elbows slightly bent. Opening up through that chest. Alternating arms. And last time we're going to add some squats in 3, 2, and 1. Hand stay still squat. Weight in those heels. Chest up. Good. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax. Woo. All right. If you're not warm, I'm concerned because I'm warm on that one. That was fun. So, guys, we were going to get started here. You don't have to have the workup pulled up, but I'm going to have it pulled up for myself to go along with you guys. If you're unfamiliar with Tabata, it is 20 seconds of work followed by 10 seconds of rest. I like to go between 2 exercises to give it some variety, have some fun, and especially if you're not a big fan of one exercise, hopefully you're more of a fan of the second exercise. So 8 rounds total. We end up doing 4 rounds of each exercise. I will have, well, I've got a screensaver up right now, but you will see the interval up on the TV. So it's going to say where we're at on the interval and how much time is left. I know you guys won't be able to see it super clearly just because the screen's going to be a little smaller, but hopefully it'll kind of help you along. If you're doing this on your own later, awesome. You don't have to follow along with me. Make sure you know how to do the exercise, and you can set your own timer or use YouTube if you would like. Please, please, please comment if you do this workout, and please modify and take longer breaks if needed, okay? It's gonna get that heart rate up, so make sure you have some water nearby. Let's go ahead and go over the first one. So we're gonna have skaters and cross jacks. So let's go over the skater. Make sure you have space here. On this skater, core is gonna be tight, shoulders back. You can start off with a nice gentle tap, okay? This is gonna be the most modified version. You're still pumping those arms. We are still gonna go at a nice, decent pace, but it's low impact. If you wanna make it harder, you're jumping and tapping. So you're still maintaining that balance. And if you wanna go harder than that, you're gonna hover that back foot. It's gonna take some core and some balance, but we're still gonna keep that chest up. Watch your knees, be light on those feet. On the cross jack, so we did jumping jacks during the warm-up. On the cross jack, we're gonna alternate arms. So we're gonna keep switching which one is on top while we switch our legs. So what it's gonna look like, arms up, core tight, nice and quick. Shoulders will be burning, you'll be out of breath, and your legs will be burning. That is too hard, same thing. You're gonna step and tap. If it does not feel comfortable having those arms in front, you are fine, again, to do, gotta get back into it, a half jack, so a tap here, or if you'd rather, you can just do a regular jumping jack. As you've noticed, a lot of this is fast-paced moving. During those 10 seconds, I want you to march, but take a deep breath, okay? So this is gonna be fun. Let's get ready to go. All right, I'm gonna grab my drink real quick. All right, and you might not be able to hear the music super, super well, and I apologize. I'm on my laptop, so it's not always the best transmitted there. All right, guys, let's get ready for round one. We are gonna start off with those skaters. It's gonna start pretty immediately here. All right, here we go. So remember, you can step, tap, or jump. Relax, march it out. Turn it up just a little bit. Cross jacks next. 3, 2, 1, here we go. Relax. March it out. One of each done. We're going to go back to those skaters. Here we go. Let's work. Relax. March it out. Woo. Back to those jacks. Let's go. All right, we are halfway, guys. March, stay moving. Back to those skaters. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. Light on those feet. Relax. So again, if you're not a fan of those cross jacks, regular jumping jack's fine. I'm going to do a modified jack right now. Here we go. Woo. All right, guys. Doing awesome. Back to skaters. One more of each. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Come on. Keep moving. This is only to bottom 1. We're going to have fun today. Relax. All right, guys, you ready? Last 20 seconds. Let's push ourselves. Final round. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Relax.
Get ready.
Oh, gotta pause that before it continues. All right, guys. March it out. Grab a drink. You guys have 1 minute as I show you the next round. So, our next round, we're going to be on the ground. So actually, I should bring it down to the floor here. All right. So our next round, we're going to have child pose push-ups followed by a cross-body crunch. So let's go over this together. Don't panic if you're not a big fan of push-ups. These are actually going to be easier push-ups for you, okay? So hands are going to be underneath those shoulders, a little wider. You can be more advanced on your toes or modify on your knees. The main thing is just make sure you're not pushing your butt up in the air. I want those hips in line. I want you to feel your core nice and tight. From here, guys, we're going to do a nice push-up, chest to the floor, and then we're going to push ourselves into a child pose. So what this is going to look like, push up, relax, push up, relax. It's going to be a nice flow. So again, if you're on your toes, you'll still do the push up, but you'll have to drop to your knees and dive into that child's pose. It's going to give you a little bit less pressure and a little bit time to break on that chest. Then we're going to have a cross body crunch. So we're going to be on the floor, flat on our back. I want you to lift those legs 90 degrees, and then I want you to push your knees slightly forward to where you feel the bottom of your abs get nice and tight. So if you're all scrunched up like this, you're not going to feel it. I want you to feel it pushed forward. Now from here, we're going to reach our hands past our left knee, and so we're going to feel tightening in our core. We're going to exhale as we come up, inhale down, exhale, reach. Okay, so a little crunch. Going side to side. Now, if that's too much on your neck, hands are going to be behind your head. You're going to do just a tiny crunch without the reach. And if it's too hard to keep your legs up, drop those legs down to the floor. You can do the same thing, but you're going to have less pressure on those hip flexors. You won't feel it as much in your lower core, but it's going to be easier on you overall. So I'm excited. Let's get started on this round. And let's get going. Push-ups to start. Here we go. Push up to child pose. Flip it over, guys. Cross-body crunch. Legs up, push those knees forward. We're going to reach.
3, 2, 1.
Here we go.
Round 2.
So I hope you like those push-ups. Enjoy that little break in between. Let's do this.
3, 2, 1.
Here we go. All right, back to crunches here.
3, 2, 1.
Let's go.
Round 4. 3, 2, 1. Break.
All right, we're halfway, guys. Halfway. Core should start to feel it. Arms should start to feel it here.
3, 2, 1.
All right, work.
Round 5. 3, 2, 1. Break.
Good. All right, flip it, guys. Come on. Catch your breath. Remember, modify with your legs on the floor if you need.
3, 2, 1.
Work.
Round 6. 3, 2, 1. Break.
All right, one more beat, guys. One more beat.
3, 2, 1. Go.
Go.
Don't quit. 3, 2, 1. Break.
All right, and I realize you guys can't see the TV with it on the floor, but we're on our final round here, okay? So push yourself on this 20 seconds. Let's go.
3, 2, 1. Stop.
Woo! Hug those knees in towards your chest. Take a deep breath. Woo. Going right back up top. All right, guys. We are halfway through our workout today. We're going to bring it back up to standing position. All right. Now this one is going to go back and forth between standing and the floor. If that's something that makes you like dizzy or lightheaded or anything like that, please modify as necessary. It's not, the second exercise is going to be a little bit easier, so it should give you some time to recover. But again, please find what works best for you. So our first one are going to be frog jumps. Now, I'm going to show the advanced version. I'm going to show the modified. So advanced version of a frog jump. We're going to keep our chest up, feet are shoulder width apart or not a little bit wider. We're going to reach down to the floor. Now, you don't have to touch the floor, okay? So if you don't have good enough mobility to get down to the floor, that's okay. We're just going to reach to the floor, and then we're going to reach up and jump, okay? So it's going to look like this. Reach up. The main thing is not to look at the floor. I want you to keep your chest up and your butt back, okay, as we're jumping. If that is too hard, you're going to get rid of the jump. So you're still going to reach and then reach up. Reach into that squat, reach up, nice and tall, okay? So you're still going to get a nice burn on those quads, still working that upper body, but you've eliminated that jump. Now the second exercise, you're going to bring it to the floor. Elbow's going to be underneath that shoulder. You can modify on your knees and a side bridge, or you can stack those feet or have one foot out in front. But we're going to hold this position, and if you can, you're going to add a little bit of a reach under. just a tuck, keeping that chest up and feeling that work in our oblique, okay? So we'll go back and forth between right and left side. Now, if it's too hard to bring it to the floor, after we do our frog jumps, if you want, you can do a standing oblique reach. So we're just gonna have one arm up, one arm down. You're gonna just take your time, slide that hand down, halfway through your shin, up nice and tall. Exhale, slide, up nice and tall. So same thing, you'll do right side, and then when we switch on the ground, you'll switch to left side, still working that oblique. If you have a weight too, you're more than welcome to do teapots instead, okay? So squats reach or squat jumps, followed by a side plank with a reach. Let's go. Frog jumps first. Here we go. It doesn't have to be a big jump. All right, side plank. I'm gonna start on my right side, modified on my knees. Here we go. We'll reach under. All right, bring it back up. Woo. Remember, eliminate that jump if you need.
3, 2, 1.
Let's go. Chest up. Woo. Left side. All right, let's go. All right, we're halfway. Back to that squat jump. Then I'm going to show a modified version of that plank. All right, here we go. I'm going to modify my squat. So I'm still reaching, chest up, squatting back in those heels, but I'm not jumping. All right, so I'm going to show a modified side plank. It's going to be a reach, so we're standing version here. You can still do the side plank. Here we go. Sliding that hand down, my right leg, looking up at my left hand. Woo. All right, march it out. Squat jump or frog jumps.
3, 2, 1, go.
Woo! All right, we're gonna start our final round here. I'm gonna switch sides. Left side. Here we go. Come on, almost there. Woo! Oh, rest. Got pause that before it starts. Grab a drink here, guys. All right. We have made it to bottom 4, our final round. So like I said, 20 minutes of work here. You should be out of breath. You should be really warm, possibly really sweaty, depending on how hard you're pushing yourself. This last round is going to bring us right to 5:45. Then I'll do a few stretches after, okay? So we have a squat with a leg lift, and then we have inchworms. So again, make sure you have some space here. All right, you guys are like frog jumps and then more squats. It is going to be a half squat. So on this squat, no jumping. We're just going to squat, and then on the way up, we're going to lift a leg. Squat, lift a leg. So you can do a half squat. You can, even if you want, just keep that core nice and tight and alternate between a leg lift. But if you can, again, a nice little half squat with that nice leg raise is going to be awesome. Then on that inchworm, make sure you got space out in front of you. We're going to reach. We're going to walk it out into a plank. If you need to modify, you can drop to your knees at the bottom, then lift back up. Walk it up nice and tall and reach. I do not expect you to get a ton of inchworms done. It's okay if you only get 3 done in 20 seconds or maybe 2, whatever it is. We're going to still just work those shoulders. Again, give me a nice plank at the bottom and then work those hamstrings, walking all the way back up. If you can, reach back over your head. All right, guys, final round. Let's go.
Get ready.
Squat with leg lift.
3, 2,
Here we go.
1, go.
Squeeze that hip and then outer glute. Keep that core tight. Come on. All right, inchworm is next. Let's go.
Round 2.
Onto a plank. Up nice and tall. Relax. All right. Remember, if you need to, you can just do an alternating leg raise.
3, 2, 1, go.
Oh, you should feel that in your glutes. Let's go. Woo, relax. Halfway.
Starts from here. 3, 2,
Go. Come on, we want that burning in our glutes. Keep that core tight. Woo. Inchworms are actually my least favorite. So, you're gonna start on those squats. Let's kill on this inchworm. Let's go. Relax. All right, one more of each, guys.
in your head. 3, 2,
Here we go. Come on. Let's do that burn. 20 seconds, let's go. Woo, relax. Oh, bring it down to the floor if you're not already on the floor. Bring it to our stomachs, hands underneath our shoulders, or you can go on your forearms. Let's do a nice gentle cobra. Feel a nice stretch in your abdominal wall. Exhale, take it back to child's pose. Really let your chest sink to the floor. Good. Walk it up to your knees. If you need to, you can place a pillow or roll up your mat underneath your knee if you need. Take one leg out in front. We're going to push that hip forward. Core nice and tight. You should feel stretched down your hip flexor and quad. You can even reach overhead here. And then if you can, I want you to sink back to your left heel, straighten out that right leg, and flex those toes. Reach toward that leg so you guys can see me here. Good, let's switch sides. Left leg forward. Now again, pushing this hip flexor forward. Reach. And exhale, straighten that left leg out. Feel that stretch down your calf and hamstring. Good, when you're ready, bring it up nice and tall. If you need to, hold on to a wall here. Take that left foot back, knees together, push your hip forward. Feel that stretch down your quad. Good, set that leg down, switch sides. Good, I want you to take those feet underneath those hips, knees slightly bent here, guys. If you're feeling lightheaded, I suggest modifying on this, but if you feel okay, I want you to take a deep inhale, sweep those arms up nice and tall, and we're gonna exhale. We're gonna hang nice and loose. You can have your hands mid-thigh, shin, or just reaching to the floor. Good, slowly, one vertebrae at a time. Bring it back up, big inhale, sweep those arms. Exhale, reach. And last one, guys, slowly on the way up, big inhale, sweep. And exhale, reaching one more time down through the floor. Good, and if you want one final stretch here, take those hands behind your back, pull those shoulders back, open up that chest. And relax. Thank you guys so much for joining me for cardio intervals tonight. It is a nice cold Tuesday night. If you're doing this later in the week, your participation matters too. So please comment. If you want to, you can even message me on Facebook. Let me know you did the class so that we have an attendance count, even if you didn't do the class live. So again, today was a cardio day. Check out our nutrition post we posted earlier. If you haven't done strength 1 yet, we've got strength 2 tomorrow. Now you can start with strength 2 if you want, and then do strength 1 later in the week. But again, we designed it so you have strength, cardio, strength, core / cardio, Pilates, and everything like that. And then our weekend WOD. So check everything out. Let us know if you have comments or questions. Lori will see you tomorrow for strength 2. And again, guys, my name is Kayla. Thank you.